Hey, what's up? It's your boy, the Mystic SamStar, and I'm here today with another weekly healing tarot reading for the week of August 30th to September 5th. Thank you for coming to my page and listening. If this is your first time here, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, thank you. Welcome back. Please hit the like button. It helps people find this page, help people be able to see this, and I want more people to see this. So please just help me out. Um, if you're interested in a personal reading, I have an email below. I do distance healing as well. Also check out my Instagram at I am SamStar because I do daily pulls and other stuff on there as well. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. We are going through the week of August 30th through September 5th. So I'm gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm gonna pull two cards for each. I'm sorry if the cards are loud while I'm shuffling. Um, but for Monday and Tuesday, we have. Am I using the Modern Witch Tower for this deck? And I will leave a link to it below. So if you want to check it out or you can get the deck yourself, you can. So for Monday and Tuesday, we have the Chariot and the Hermit. Two major arcanas coming up for Monday and Tuesday. Okay. So the Chariot is all about going with our emotions and going where we want to proceed and get to in life. Like setting our intentions on something. You have this dark and white, so there's definitely a balance that needs to come together. Like we're working on a balance that needs to work. We need to work in unison with ourselves. We can't be going one way and then going another. We can't have two choices. We can't go on two paths. We need to align ourselves to a path that we want that's going to bring happiness, that's going to bring us joy, that's going to bring us to balance. And we need to go in that direction. We can't be going left and right. You can't have both. We can't have our cake and eat it too. So it's like choose something. You know what I mean? You can't live in the past and try to go into the future at the same time. It's like you really need to set your intentions on what you really want to do. Like what are your emotions are telling you. The Chariot is about the moon, intuition. So where's your intuition telling you? Like follow your intuition, align yourself to what you really want. There's yellow in the background, so there's definitely confidence and courage and self-esteem that comes with this. A lot of inner strength and the power to come into alignment with this. Like we need to have that personal power, we need to have that strength, so we can really say like this is what the universe is aligning me to. This is where I need to go, and I really can't be moving in this direction if spirit's trying to pull me in this direction, because we're just always going to leave ourselves confused. We're always going to have this tower moment. We're always going to crash and have to restructure, but we are getting deep intuitive knowledge. Even this lady on a chariot, it's like a motorcycle, but she has two moon pendants. So more information information on intuition, like how we should be listening to our intuition to be guiding us forward. Like really listen to that to help guide us all, our joy, our happiness, taking risks, taking chances, following intuition, working with our intuition, align ourselves to our happiness and joy. And then we have the Hermit here. So the Hermit is taking us into deep contemplation. It's bringing this reflection that we need to do for ourselves for the beginning of this week. So the beginning of this week is basically a lot of soul searching. Because the person on a chariot of the person on the chariot is the soul, you know, and it's balancing the personality, it's balancing the soul, the aspect of the soul. So, as a soul that's trying to guide us in the right direction, but we have to get it's so trying to guide us in the right direction, but we have to get our emotions together. We have to get our intentions together. I mean, we have to get our focus together. It's like you have a white sphinx and a dark sphinx, and then you have the soul. And it's like we have to come into balance so we can work with the soul so we can get to where we want to get to. The Chariot also has a wand in his hand. So he's ready to manifest. He's ready to create. Or she's ready to create. But it comes through contemplation. It comes through rest. It comes through like this deeper knowing and deeper understanding and deeper inner wisdom that's coming out for us for Monday and Tuesday. So take the time to meditate, to really think about what you really want, what you really want to create, what you really need to do, what you really need to let go of. Where do you need strength and courage that to prevail and move forward? How can you stop splitting yourself and making yourself confused and making your energy scattered and going here and going there and going here and going there? It's like you just need to go forward. You just need to choose a direction and go with it. And trust your intuition that is going to bring you to the right path. And I feel that's where Monday and Tuesday is leading us to. A lot of soul wisdom, a lot of inner wisdom. Like, listen to your intuition. We have a lot of anxiety. Monday and Tuesday. I also feel like a sense of like forgetfulness. But the Hermit card definitely brings a sense of like inner knowing that's coming about, remembering aspects of ourselves, past energies, past talents, just a new beginning that's coming out from this. It's definitely a new beginning, but this new beginning is coming from like a very intuitive, like deeper wisdom, deeper knowledge that's emanating from us. It could be emanating from you to push out into this new life. So we're gonna go see what's that's Monday and Tuesday. We're going for Wednesday and Thursday now. I'm gonna try to make this short. I'm sorry about the sound. So Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday we have the Two of Cups and then we have the Sun for Wednesday and Thursday. We definitely have like the Monday and Tuesday and then going to like Wednesday and Thursday. This sense of like self-happiness, self-discovery, self-love, self-value, childlike inner joy, confidence. With the Sun here, it is a radiance of like inner joy and happiness that's coming to us, or it could come from like a point of like enlightenment, help from somebody else, like deepening bonds in our relationships, creating new bonds and relationships, partnerships that's bringing a sense of happiness, of joy, getting advice from somebody else that may bring happiness and joy. It just communication is just this. Maybe someone make a loving offer. Maybe you need to hear something, and someone that says something on these 2 days or within this week that brings joy. That awakens this childlike energy of you. Like, you know what? I needed to hear that. I needed to feel. Okay, so I'm sorry. My mic kind of like cut off. So I'm trying to start where I left off, because I was kind of talking for a bit, and then I looked up and I saw that it stopped. But for the purpose is the Two of Cups and the Sun, like just finding those people, finding business relationships, finding joy within ourselves that's going to allow us to create this new life, because there's two people on the card, and that could be birthing something new. That could be a cooperation that's helping each other, joining with somebody else, having a partnership, having a business partnership that's creating something new, that's creating abundance, that's creating growth, that's going to birth something new into existence, a new aspect of yourself. It's a sense of finding happiness, this inner happiness that's going to allow you to feel free and liberated. It's a sense of liberation. That's what it is. It's definitely a liberation. Not feeling tied back to anything. Not to the past, not to old habits, not to old routines, but really breaking forward to something new, something different. As a child, so you're relearning. It's a relearning of things. That we learning how to do things, but in a more spiritual way, in a more stronger way that's more heart centered. Not more from the ego, but more from the heart. So that's money to do. That's Monday, Thursday. So I'm just gonna do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next. I really don't want this to be too long. So we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm sorry for the shuffles. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Temperance. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Well, the Queen of Pentacles is only worried about her coin right now, from what I see. So we might be a little bit business focused, financial focused. By the time the weekend comes here, we're learning what we want and how we need to get it, and now we need to make it practical. You know what I mean? And the Queen of Pentacles, that's what she's gonna do. She's the Queen. She's water and earth, nurturing things to make it practical. It's like she sees it. She has it in her hand. So we have to nurture what we want. We're working effort and make it practical, so we can have it, so we can hold it in our hand. She has the bunny next to her as well. New beginnings, new life, fertility. So there's a thing with fertility this week, as in coming to a sense of new self and abundance, to find an abundance with ourselves of what we are actually capable of, what we can do, and nurturing it. You know what I mean? Being our own best individual, being our own best person. Pentacles could be lazy, it could be slothful, it could be, you know what I mean, it could bring procrastination. But those are all the things that you probably need to overcome. You know what I mean? So that you can hold on to this pentacle. Like, you have to keep on nurturing, you have to care, you have to have this sense of self-love and worth for ourselves, that things are going to work out, so we can actually bring these things to be. There's still yellow, kind of orange in the background, so I'm going to go with sacral chakra. So there's a lot of creative energy. There's a lot of there's a creative process of growth, of change, transformation. She really has this eye on this pinnacle. Like, she knows what she wants. She knows what's right for her. She knows what's going to grow. She knows the seeds she has to plant, and that's what it is for this week. Like, knowing the seeds that we need to plant for the week, knowing what's going to grow. You know what I mean? Not making no bad decisions, like growing the right seeds, nurturing the right things in our lives that's going to bring fulfillment, that's going to bring truth, that's going to bring happiness, that's going to attract the right things into her life. And that's what we're doing right now. Just attracting making the right decisions that's going to attract the right things to our life. She has the rabbit next to her. New birth, new beginnings, fertility. It's very fertility. It's a very fertile time for us to basically be nurturing ourselves and our thoughts. We have temperance next, which is all about the balance. And I feel like the sun's in the background is going down. So we're going within ourselves again. We're going within our depths. We're going into the shadows. Within ourselves, we're gonna have to find our purpose. We're gonna find, our gifts, our talents, like what we want to nurture, what we really want to do. We're gonna have to sit with ourselves for a while. We're going back to the chariot. Like, we can't go left or right. We can't have both. We can't have poor and wealth. We can't have a cake and eat it too. Like, there's choices that need to be made, and a point of getting to our happiness. And decisions need to be made. We need to come out of our comfort zone. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, so we need to come out of our comfort zone. It's definitely about traveling into a new state of consciousness and awareness that's going to help bring this abundance of love, you know. There's definitely a sense of a fire sign too, so like divine inspiration, like purification, as we leave the old behind and like kind of just break through into the new. It's like you just have to be optimistic about the future. You have to have that optimism for the future and just go for it. Like, if the optimism is not there, if the faith is not there, the trust is not there, it's not gonna come. So we have to go within. We have to find our power. We have to find that inner strength that's gonna allow us to make that propel forward and find what we would need to nurture. What's really important to us. What we really want to make practical within our lives. The love that we want to bring into our lives. Two of Cups with the Sun. What do we really want to birth into the world? What kind of love do we want to have in our lives? Queen of Pentacles. She could be thinking about this stuff. She's looking at the coin. She might be contemplating about life and what the mistakes that she made and what she really wants now. What's really worth it. What she really values. So we could be looking in what we really value and what's really worth it. What's worth it with us? Like what are we doing about ourselves? What do we have to offer that we are not actually giving? Because she's holding a pentacle close to her. So, she might not be giving as much as she can. So